Hey guys, welcome back to your channel. Kai here from Tic Tac Toe. Today, we're going to talk about this mic from this company called Pure Mic. And they call this the ice cream cone microphone. Yeah, probably because it's shaped like an ice cream cone. I'm not entirely sure why they named that. The model is MX1 Pro. This definitely looks like a normal handheld mic, although it's a little bit shorter than usual. But what's cool about this is that this has a dongle that comes with it. And this dongle, it has two types of connection, USB-C or Lightning, which means you can connect to any of your iPhones, your Android phones, as well as iPhone 14 and below, or the old generation iPads. So if you can connect this dongle to any of those devices, you can use this mic for any of your voiceovers, for voice recording, or even, which is actually the activity that they are marketing, which is to use this as a sing-along session in any of the songs that you are listening to. So if you do have a karaoke kind of platform, you can use this microphone to have a karaoke session by yourself. On the mic itself, you can find a USB-C port over here, and this can be connected to the provided USB-C earphones, and you turn the microphone on and you plug in the earphones. And if you were to talk into the mic, you can actually listen to yourself. So this is a latency-free audio monitoring that you can do, which is kind of cool because at this price range, there are not a lot of microphones which has this kind of audio monitoring feature. All right, but right now, what you are listening to is actually coming from this mic module. This is the HoloLens LUC M2. I've already done a review on this. It sounds kind of good, but let's switch things up. All right, let's switch to this microphone in 3, 2, 1. All right, from this moment on, whatever audio that you are listening to comes directly from this mic, this MX1 Pro. What I've done is actually, this entire video is being filmed on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. What I've done is to connect the included dongle onto the back of the Osmo Pocket 3. So if you're having an Osmo Pocket 3, you can also use a dongle that can be paired with this mic. So kind of cool. So now I'm ready for my first karaoke session. All right, let us now look at some of the physical buttons that's available over here on the mic. And before that, I'd just like to ask you, what do you think of the audio quality? Right now, it's unprocessed. There's no processing that's done. Everything that you hear is all raw. What do you guys think of the voice quality? So if I want to look at the physical buttons here, I have to switch back to the HoloLens LUC M2. Okay, looking at the buttons on the mic. All right, so you got your volume button. You have a function button as well as a power on and power off button. Now, there are some tags, your key guide tags. What are some of these buttons? What do they function as? So you just have to read them one at a time. But even so, what I think could be better is that the entire voice guide, when you press certain buttons, a voice will come out, but it's all in Mandarin. For example, if I were to switch on this icon over here,
麦克调节，伴奏调节，音乐，原声。
okay, for the up button and down button, it's rather straightforward because this controls the volume, which I will also say will be the levels of the mic. Okay, so long press button down, you're putting the mic into mute mode. So that's muting. And if you want to get out of the mute, you just have to press up button once. All right, the function buttons, this one is a bit more interesting. Short press, switch mic, peniment, and reverb. Okay, so you can toggle different mic modes using this. And if you want to turn off the entire vocal elimination, you have to do a long press. Okay, so you long press, and that resets your voice effect or sound effect that you have toggled onto. Next is the power on button, power off button. Short press, it means to switch the sound effect, and long press will be power on or power off. So it's a bit straightforward. They also included a 3.5mm cable to 3.5mm cable in the form of TRS. All right, this one what you can do is to plug one end to the dongle, okay, because there are two ports on the dongle that you can see. One is for the 3.5mm cable, the other one is a USB-C charging port. So if you are connecting this onto a phone and you want to charge the phone at the same time, you can actually connect the other USB-C charging cable into this port. So you can charge and operate the mic and the dongle at the same time. So for the 3.5mm cable over here, you can connect to the 3.5mm jack over there. And the other end is where you input into a speaker. If you input into a speaker, this becomes an auxiliary out. That means you can use the mic and the speaker to have your voice projected, like as if it's a PA system. That's right. And interestingly, I used this mic on one of my classes last few days ago. And I was using this as a form of tool for my delivery of the class. So this is how it looks like and how it sounds like.
Everybody, right? If you want to know what this information is, you have to read from beginning to the end. Okay, everybody. So the idea is to highlight the keywords or both the keywords, turning from this into this.
Okay, what's also in the box is this very handy mic stand. This can be adjusted, the height. Okay, you can put it all the way up, but it's not overly longish, so you cannot expect like a proper mic mount, but it does the job good enough. If you're at this kind of height and posture, you are sitting down straight up, and there is this clamp function over here that you can clamp your mic and use this as a functional mic stand. So that's kind of cool. Now, what I would like to do is to test out those different voice effects just to see how it is. So I'm going to switch the mic input back to the mic MX Pro. All right. Okay, so it says press on the function button once. It will turn on the reverb. So I don't know whether there's a reverb right now. Let me just monitor my own voice to see whether the effect is taking place or not. So without the voice monitoring function, I don't even know how I sound like. Test 1 2, test 1 2. I think this sounds pretty normal. So there is that Mandarin voice guide. Whenever you press a certain button, that voice will come out. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Let's do a long press. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. I don't know whether that is taking effect or not. Let's do a different voice effect. So if I were to press on the power button once, test 1 2, test 1 2. This sounds very flat, like as if it's coming out from a normal microphone that you buy on the market. Another pause button. Oh, this is with the echo or the reverb. Wow, I sound like I'm in a very, very empty big toilet. And if I were to use this in the toilet and if I were to pee, I think the echo of my pee would sound very dramatic. Pressing the power button once more. Test 1 2, test 1 2. This is also with the echoes on. Pressing the button once more. This time around, I think it's a bit dialed down, the echo. Pressing one more time. This sounds like an even wider space. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. There's still a bit of reverb. Test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. And we're back at its normal voice effect. So that's how it goes. The only thing is that because it's in Mandarin, the voice guide, whenever you press a button, so there'll be a voice prompt that says that you are switching to a feature. It is in Mandarin, so you wouldn't know what they are talking about without actually having it translated. So maybe I should do a translation, see what they are actually saying. So yeah, you can actually use this for any of your calls, your video calls. If you're on Zoom or if you're on Microsoft Teams or Google Meets, you can definitely use this microphone for any of your video calls. The setup is really simple. All you have to do is just to connect that dock onto your laptop and select the Pure Mic as your main input, your mic input, and then there you have it. You're good to go. Overall, I think this is quite an interesting mic. If you're not using this for your karaoke sessions, definitely you can use this for your meetings, your voice calls, and your video calls. It's great that they have this voice monitoring feature. I think it is really, really awesome that you can monitor your own voice. Again, not many budget price mics, they do come with a voice monitoring function. And the fact that you can connect this wirelessly just using the dongle to any of your devices. It could be your tablet, it could be your iMac, it could be your iPad, it could be your phone, and you can have like really good wireless voiceover capability. All right, this is actually a test. Whatever audio that you are listening to comes directly from the Pure Mic, and I'm actually looking at myself. This is another view of my webcam, not the usual YouTube webcam. So you can see behind, it's a little bit cluttered because I have not yet tidied up that background, right? There's a lot of things there. I haven't really come around to it, to making things a bit neat and tidy. But just to show you guys how this sounds like, what do you guys think? Does this sound nice? Okay, let me just read something to you from the Jedi Records. Okay, let's see. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is only the Force. Wow. How does that sound? Or using this as a mic for any of your mobile phone vlogs. Of course, this is from the phone itself, like what I've mentioned. You can connect this microphone to a phone, USB or lightning cable phones. So for both iPhones as well as Android phones, this is no problem. You just have to insert the receiver dongle into your port, USB port or your lightning port, and then on the button over here, and then you can just record yourself, film yourself. It's as easy as that. So technically, you can use this for your voiceover, for your vlogs, for your mini vlogs. If you want to carry around a handheld mic, something like this, go around for your trips and all. It might look a bit awkward, but hey, you just do you. I think that's cool. What is also cool is that you can connect this to your DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I think that's wonderful. So would I buy this if this is not given to me? Definitely will want to check this out. I think it's pretty handy. It's really light. It has the mic stand, which is really, really helpful. So how do you buy this? Okay, the link is at the description box down below. Look for more information in the product page. And yes, I would really, really highly recommend anyone to go for this because this is a very good budget option. And of course, if you're into karaoke, it's definitely a very good tool to have in your karaoke set of arsenal. All right, that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoy this one. If you do, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification button to be notified whenever I upload new videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.